Folks, I'm on an iPad. My work computer has officially been taken away because I have
No.
lost my job. Uh, the boss apparently did not like the Speedos. He didn't like the shows. He didn't like the clips that everyone's been blowing his email up with.
Are you what? You're the first person to be fired because your boss didn't like your podcast?
Yeah, everyone's been sending him shit because they figured out where I worked. And yeah, I felt like I was doing the best job I can. And I got fired yesterday. He called me on the phone. I'm in my office. And he goes, hey, can you come into the office? Like he was in a
This
good
is
mood.
not a bit. This is not a bit. No,
It's not
no,
a bit. I
not
swear
no
to God,
works.
no works here. I'm
Okay.
completely jobless. I won 5,000 on FanDuel this morning, which is
Oh, we'll be
fine
all
with
right.
me because I can pay rent for a month while I look for a new
Oh
job.
boy, they're gonna love this.
But yeah, people are gonna eat it up. I hate this mirrored angle. I wish I could figure out how to change it. I'm on an iPad. I don't have video,
Now you were
audio.
called to your office and he said, Stevie Lou said you pulled your cocks out at a beach.
It was something like that. I actually have the paperwork here. This letter serves to confirm that discussion that Cooley Marine Management
Whoa!
will terminate your employment effective August 4th, 2023, due to continuous poor performance and failure to meet the expectations set forth in your position. Now, let me explain something.
Yeah, please,
They
defend
wanted me
yourself.
all the time to be on the computer. However, they're sending me to Cape Cod to pick up boat engines. They're sending me, I'm always on the fucking road. How am I supposed to be on the computer and on the road at the same time? It doesn't make any sense.
And you got to take your cock out at the beach on top of all this.
Yeah, of course.
Duh.
So yeah, they left me with a final paycheck of $1,600, which I've since turned into 5,000 on FanDuel. Thank you, FanDuel.
Thank you,
Uh,
FanDuel's lawyers.
yeah, medical. Okay, so yeah, so if I have to go to the hospital, I have it for another 30 days.
Oh, that's good. That'll cover you for Atlantic City.
Yep, exactly. When I die, because I had pancreatic cancer.
Right. You have pancreatic cancer. So you have pancreatic cancer. You've lost your job.
I got
Wow.
fired, Stan. So I've never been fired. I'm a good worker.
Neither have I. I've never been fired from a job.
I've never been fired. Well, actually, I have been fired from a job. I failed a hair follicle one time when I was working offshore for cocaine, because cocaine lasts in the hair for 90 days.
No.
What they
Wow.
say.
So yeah, but it's basically because you didn't like this podcast. This podcast is so controversial, it costs you
It,
your
it
job. Can
is,
we say
and
that?
you can say that because the people that I was working with are a little bit libby lid, if you understand what I'm saying.
Piazzas.
Little yeah, they don't like the Trump, they don't like all that stuff, they don't like the fact that I own guns, all this,
Or flaunt them at work.
I don't flaunt the guns at work. The guns stay in the house.
I would hope so at where you live.
It's just, dude, it's mentally like bothering me that I got fired from a job like that. Like they could have given me. How about this?
Yeah,
You give
no warning, no write
no
up,
warning,
no,
no
hey,
nothing,
we're looking into
nothing.
this. Sounds
How
like an
about
inside job.
You give a 2 weeks notice before you quit your job. I feel like they should give a 2 weeks notice before they fire you.
Well, I don't
I'm
know if
always
that's how
on
that
time.
works.
I always leave on time. I get my work done. My timesheets were always in. My stock room, I fucking immaculate. Now, what I noticed was, and what I asked 2 days ago, they hired a new guy who's working in the main office. They had me sectioned.
A libtard. This guy's a libtard.
Yeah. And I ask, I go, is this my replacement? And they go, no, that's not your replacement. So they lied straight to my fucking
Wow.
face. Here's
This
the
sounds
thing.
like an inside job. It sounds like an inside job. They're supposed to, if your performance was lacking, as a former GM myself, it would be my responsibility to give you a heads up, or else how can you improve it?
Right. No one said anything. And matter of fact, the CEO, the president of the company, who I've already shouted out at the beginning of the show, which I don't care anymore because, hi, I'm fired. Hi, send this clip to the boss. Hi, boss. Hi, boss.
Hi,
You see what I
bosses,
did?
lawyers. Yep.
He told me 2 weeks ago I was doing an immaculate job.
Wow.
So he cried. Patrick cried. Oop, didn't mean to dox.
Oops a daisy. You
The
didn't say.
HR manager, who does not like me, was sitting there at the table.
HR's gay.
It's bullshit. Any good comments?
No good comments. I'm a terrible co-host. Let me think.
I did put out a video the other morning. I don't know if you saw it, but I did take it down.
I saw it. You sent it to me.
Oh yeah, I did. I did send it to you.
But you could tell the people. Oh, I'm watching myself.
Yeah, I was I was laying in bed at like 3:30 in the morning, and I'm like, why am I doing all the work? Why am I doing all the work? I need you guys to fill out the fucking descriptions for the shows. You have all the access. You have passwords to all of the shit. Fill it out. All you
I don't know how to
is
do
a little bit of typing.
On YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube, or I could do the, well, I don't know how I'm going to do the audio now. I have no computer.
Oh, yeah. Guess you have to do it on your phone.
Let me ask you this.
I don't know. Why don't we just hire somebody and not pay them to do all that?
Not a bad idea, honestly.
Hold on a second. Somebody who works here giving money, which is retarded. I wish I could. Stevie Lou, $4.99. I wish I could fire Stanzel from SMC. Do I have that authority? Effective immediately.
Send them a link.
$300. Fire me. $200. $200. You can get me off the show today. Why
No,
not?
you're my co-host. You know that. We get mad at each other. We beef.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
the
real
whole
show, and we don't
It's a
do
real
guests.
show. We fight. You and I fight. That's the point of the show.
Right.
And I'm
Yes.
not gonna lie. Have you heard of this this new show with Bobby Belly and Paul Verzi called A Bone to Pick?
No, it just sounds like the same show again.
It's
What is it?
It's hilarious.
Is it like Taste Buds?
No, A Bone to Pick. So
Wait,
so
are
they
you
talk-
being
they talk
sarcastic
about
that
a
it's
bo-
good?
Huh?
Are you being sarcastic that it's good, or is it actually
No,
good?
I'm saying it's making me laugh my balls off. It's like the only thing I've been listening to.
What is
A
it?
Bone to Pick with Robert Kelly and Paul Verzi. Because you know how every time they get on a podcast together, they go, "Oh, I got a bone to pick with you." So now they have hundreds of fans sending in their bones, and they review the bones. If that makes sense, it doesn't make sense until you hear the show.
I get it. I just I've seen enough of Bobby Kelly.
You're not a fan?
I'm a fan. He's a legend, but I don't know. It's just
Let me ask you this.
I can only take so much Bobby Kelly. It's all the same. Oh, it's a lake house. It's you're gay and you're skinny.
No, this is different though. This is like them going over complaints. Like say for example, waiting too long in lines, and they'll break it down, and they'll argue with each other, and it's my favorite podcast as of now. A Bone to Pick with Bobby Kelly.
A Bone to Pick. All right, you're on the record. A Bone to Pick with Bobby Kelly, and Bobby Kelly doesn't have enough podcasts.
I guess not. Is that
He's
important?
a bonfire.
Sorry, I got a male guy walking right behind me.
Oh,
You're on a live podcast, so if you don't want your face,
get him on the show.
Yeah, hey, you want to get on the show real quick? What is it? Ski Mask Collective.
Say hi to the folks.
How big is your piece?
Oh, what do you mean?
The hog.
Lengthwise. Let's see.
You got a 7?
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful 7.
We're Sixers.
Exactly. You hear what he said? Usually
What-
not
what-
from a white guy either.
Get him
All
on the
right,
board.
Are you a fan of Patrick Melton?
No. In the words as the great Kevin Brennan would say, no. And before I let you go, if I may go again this week, because I've been banging the drum of Milton and I've been saying it in the chat, so let me say it on wax for time eternum. Patrick Milton is not good for MLC. I'm not saying he's a bad radio host. I'm not saying he's a bad stand-up. I've seen nor care for neither. But he is not good and is very annoying on MLC. He's constantly trying to interject his bits, half of which are fake, works. He's always making the corny jokes. Like everything he said is just like a lie or corny just to try to get people going, Kevin going. But that's not what work. MLC is about real. That's what all these newfangled fans don't fucking understand. It's not about guests, as we've been saying for years. Guests suck. So all this talk about, as you'll notice, we never have guests unless it's topical. So guests are not for MLC. MLC is a show about itself, which Kevin Brennan has quoted me multiple times over the years as saying MLC is a show about a show. So when people come in and try to do works and fake shit, it is no place. Take that shit to the Shuley Network. Take that shit to Stuttering John Network. Take that shit to wherever else you guys watch. But MLC is a show about a show.
Send Stevie Lou the link.
Oh, I will not do that. I don't even. I'll try to figure it out.
You just send it to him on Twitter.
I'm not logged in on Twitter. I'm not gonna be able. Fuck Stevie Lou. Fuck him.
Stevie,
Tell him to log in himself and log on. So yes, nobody like Onions stinks. Yeah, terrible on MLC. Terrible for MLC. Super annoying, fat, overweight, and I'm not doing a bit. He's just not good on the show. Anybody who likes Nobody Like Onions on the show doesn't understand MLC and should go back to your Mongoloidal podcast, whatever else you watch, because Nobody Like Onions stinks on MLC. Nobody Like Onions is not good for MLC. And anybody that likes Onions is an idiot. And rack me. And Kevin's coming around on it. He gets it. He only has him hired for his t-shirts. He's just super annoying, never shuts up. He stinks. Throw some gasoline on it. Throw some accelerant on that. There you go. There we go. Let it burn. Let's go. What a shitty hat. It's dripping, which means it's made of plastic and not any real material. What a piece of shit hat.
Deck. Oh, look at this.
Get it on the camera. Let's see that thing burn.
Trying. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. This is what Onions needs to do on MLC. Get off of our show. Leave our MLC. Leave our show alone. Yeah, go back to your fucking 9-hour-a-day stream sniping nonsense, fake show bullshit. Leave our MLC out of it. Ugh, all these guys, these snipe shows all stink. Carl's still mad at me because everybody stinks.
What's up, boss?
Oh well, what a shame. I was never here to be liked.
Yeah, I think so.
Ask him my biggest
come
piece.
Back here whenever you get done.
Let's see that cock.
Yep. No, we got another delivery guy out here.
Well, let's see how big his piece is.
Oh, it looks big.
I bet it's big. Let's get that thing burning there. Now we don't have any kerosene lying around. Maybe some gasoline.
Stop by. We're on a live podcast. Oh yeah. Yeah. Stop by.
Come on by. Ask him if he likes onions.
You like onions? Yeah.
No. Get him off the show.
I always ask the delivery drivers: how big is it? What? How big is it? What? You know. I mean, a little over average, I guess. A little. What's that mean? Like a 6.5, 7?
Nice. 7. Another 7?
Another 7. Beautiful.
Wow.
Rock and roll, man. Have a good day.
All these guys are 7s. Wow. Between us, we're like the 76ers. Between us and the delivery
driver. Laughing. That's what this show's all
now,
about.
what company was he from? The first gentleman was USPS,
the first
right?
guy was who was it?
Wasn't it the Postal Service? Wasn't it USPS?
Yeah, it was the Postal. That was Amazon.
Well, I figure they'll have big ones if you know what I mean.
Stevie Lou
Amazon's.
keeps trying to call me. I don't know why.
I'll try to figure invite. Now this is podcast. Yeah, so now you burn Onion's hat, but you didn't quite explain yourself. Do you not? So what? You don't like onions for the same reason I said?
Correct. I agree. I agree with all your points.
Yeah, I'm always right. I nail everything.
He blows. You know why he blows? Because he makes Kevin laugh in a weird way.
Yeah, like forced.
And unfortunately, MLC has always been about Kevin being angry.
Yes.
Period.
Not about having fun, Milton. You fucking idiot. Stop trying to.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Ski. He like tries to lighten everything up with his little soundboards and little fucking jokes. That's not the fucking show. Again, save that shit for your 9-hour snipe stream garbage, crap, junk
Who's
food
watching that
podcast
shit anyway?
garbage. More. What did I say the other week on the solo cast? Most of these people are mongoloids. It's the same people who are 300. It's the same people who drink soda at every meal. It's the same
By the
people
way,
who have dogs in
got
tiny
fired,
apartments. It's 80% of the population like this garbage.
The day I got fired, I uploaded all of the audio. This is going to be weird to try to upload because now I have to figure out all my logins, how to download, how to put up on the website we use. So I left all my passwords on my work laptop.
Now, did you delete any? Is there any incriminating ski mask evidence on that laptop? Is it going to be like the Biden laptop?
Yeah, I told my guy Patrick that I worked with. He said he would get our IT guy just to wipe it.
Yeah, I'm sure. After they look
I
at
don't
that,
care.
after they look at that hog down at the beach.
I hope there's a picture of my cock.
I hope so.
Now, what
Wow. Well, fuck them. Cooley Marine, is that what it was?
Cooley Marine Management. Fuck off. I did the best job I could possibly do.
How dare you?
Want me on the computer for 8 hours? Not happening. Not when you're sending me to Cape Cod to pick up engines. You're sending me to Stanford to pick up this. You're sending me to Bridgeport to pick up this and that. How the fuck do you expect me to be on the computer for 8 hours?
Not very coolly of them.
Poor skills. Fuck you, Pam.
Yeah, fuck off. Wait, there's a different Pam. This isn't St. Ranger's Pam.
No, not St. Ranger's Pam.
God
Pam
forbid.
is the name of the HR manager. Hi, Pam's lawyers.
Hi, Pam. Hi, Pam's lawyers.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
She's a what? She's a Patreon.
Fuck off.
She's part of the Patreon.
Yeah, sure. Well, not that Pam.
Oh boy! Well, this is what a wild start we have here. You're fired. Milton stinks. Burned his hat. Guess.
Looks a little crispy. I had to have a little water bucket here, but yep, it's burnt. Oh, sorry.
There you go. The delivery drivers are all packing sevens.
Yeah,
we know that now.
Oh, look, there's a hole in the back. Beautiful.
Nice. Yeah, but let's burn that hole. Let's burn that a little more. Is it wet? How are you gonna burn it if it's wet?
It'll dry out.
I think we need some. We should get some accelerant.
Well, I actually have
really,
some,
would really dial this thing up.
Well, no, that would blow my house. Oh, I do have some accelerant.
There we go. Now things are shit. See, I'm an idea man. This is why I'm the co-host and not the main host. Let's douse that Onion's hat in some sort of accelerant.
What if I light myself on fire? By the way, folks,
good podcast.
Super chat in the podcast.
$500 end the show. Ski Mask doesn't have a job. He was fired because of this very podcast. Let's get that rumor going. Kevin will love that. Let's make
Kevin's
sure.
gonna love it. He watches every episode.
Oh, it's one of his favorites. He makes white to it.
I made white twice this morning.
Oh, somebody's doing well.
A lot of sex. What's been been going on with your sex?
Oh boy, I had sex. Well, I had quite a little. I was on the eating contest on Chris Mays Wet Spot Monday night against Steve and Fealty, which I won. I took home for Ski Mask Media, and I got a hotel for the night. Yes, thank you. And I got a hotel for the night. Made some white that night and the morning after. Went on in hot water Tuesday, proceeded to get absolutely obliterated. Got
said,
back.
Do you remember seeing me?
Yes, I remember because I have my drugs to remember.
Jesus.
Speaking of drugs, Stevie Lou, what's going on with that?
Yes, I had a great night at the fish show last night. Thank you for asking. What are you doing, pal?
We're burning
oh.
onion
we just
hats.
burned the hat.
Oh, this is not going to be
We're
good.
burning onions hat. Now, Ski Mask has lost his job because of this podcast. Can you hire him to sell drugs?
Hmm.
Do you think he'd be a good drug dealer in general?
No. Oh, no.
Look at the underside.
Listen. Oh, Jesus.
This is
Oh,
what
it
he's
is
doing
fine.
now. He's lost his job and he's burning things in the.
Didn't
Well,
someone send that to
Stevie Lou
you?
and I, we planned to burn the hat.
Oh, hold on. Wait. You're taking me down with you on this one that we plan to burn the hat now? This is
I'll show the text.
This is going to reflect poorly on me. Now that I tell you to
stinks. Mountain stinks on ice.
He does.
Didn't someone give you that hat as a gift?
Yes, but the whole point of sending the hat was for me to burn it on the air.
Can we say who? I guess we could say who sent it to you, right?
Cooley Marine.
Yeah, Cooley Marine Management.
It sounds like the gas is still going over there. Do you have like a gas line running over there?
Light the
no.
gas thing on fire.
Can you burn your whole apartment complex down as a sign of revenge?
Listen.
Yeah, lose your job and burn your house on. Classic chain of events.
That kind of sounds like a Chuck Mangione tweet. Who, by the way, I have to say this. Chuck Mangione is a completely 100% different person when he's not drinking.
Wow. I'll be going on vacation with him in a couple weeks now.
Of course. Thanks. Let me go check my mailbox. See my invites in there.
You guys going to Maine?
We're going to Maine.
Nice.
Going to Maine. Well, go on. What
No, it was beautiful to be with him
at the Secret Show? Timmy said everybody was on drugs.
Huh?
Timmy said everybody was on drugs at that show.
I was on coke.
Did you ever do coke?
No.
Chuck was just a
100%
pleasure.
sober.
He was just a pleasure at the show.
Who?
Chucky was a pleasure to hang out with at the show. Or
100%.
what was he like reading? Like philosophy quotes or something?
No, his face looks good. He's got the good haircut. He wasn't drinking. He wasn't doing drugs. No smoking. He had a chick with him that was a little crazy. So I got back to Chucky's house, which was a little funny.
You told us this, and you
Yeah,
almost
about
had
the
you almost had
threesome.
the devil's
Yeah.
threesome.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
So-
listen, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep because I got fired from my job yesterday.
Wouldn't you get more sleep if you don't
Huh?
have to go to work? Wouldn't you be getting more? Why
No,
don't you
'cause
sleep
I'm
more?
anxious and I'm gambling like a monster.
That sounds like a bad way to handle this.
It
But
doesn't sound like it. So you lost your job. I see you're drinking. You're not sleeping because you're gambling and you're lighting
And
things on
things
fire.
on fire.
Oh, boy. Folks, send us
Oh.
some money for the love of God. If we need
Yeah,
money
all right.
now, more money.
Okay.
$500 right
Let's
now.
back-
Let's
all right,
get Stevie off the show. $200.
$200.
That'll help.
For starters, let's get
That'll
Stevie off the
start-
show.
That'll help. But before I go, let me just say that a couple things, buddy. That thing that I sent you in the mail, that piece of equipment, that should be able to broadcast from your mic because of the Bluetooth. Remember that Bluetooth thing that I sent you? You should be able to connect from your iPad
You're right.
to the Bluetooth so that you can at least get clear audio going. Listen, buddy, we're going to make it through this. This is just
We're
one of
gonna make
those
it.
speed
Yeah.
bumps in the road of life that is only going to make you go back to the shop and get a better car, a whole new car. You know what I mean? Because your shit was the wheels were falling off the fucking goddamn train.
Oh,
Yeah, Tacoma. I feel like I should be in a Tacoma with all the psychedelics I've been taking lately.
I get
Buddy,
it.
we're gonna get you good. But I do have to say that this is the kind of times when our friends and our supporters, we need you most. Okay, I haven't seen fuck none for super chats today, and I know we don't like ask and beg for super chats,
No,
but
we're not gay.
they help. They do help. They do help support us. This guy's got no job no more. So the next couple of weeks are going to be really, really integral.
I had to put it up, but I'm sorry.
And I'm poor. And I'm poor anyway.
So last
need
time
money.
I saw Stevie Pat's, but wait, are you saying when Pat Dixon came on and just screamed like a lunatic and then lied like a psycho? Is that what putting someone's balls in
That's what
someone's
he
mouth
said.
is?
And
Because
I feel completely opposite.
right, weird.
I feel you won that battle 100%.
And honestly, the battle's not even with that fucking scum sucking loser down in his goddamn aunt's trailer in Tennessee. Pat Dixon, you are Jake Hudson. You're fucking Jake Hudson now, buddy. That's what you are. So I'm going to go fuck your little Asian girlfriend up really fucking seriously bad. And it's going to be your fault now. You've caused this. And now I'm going to fucking finish the deal. That's what I do. I'm a deal closer. I'm the enforcer. I am going to fucking make chop suey of that little fucking toy.
Shout out Ryan Rivera. I'm Team Rivera on this.
I
one.
understand that. I understand you and
Stevie,
Gino
can we
both
talk
are
about
actually
the
in his
only
corner
person
now.
Who's not invited to this fight?
Yeah, where
Okay.
did we find the
Yes.
venue? And can
Well,
I
this
think
is
it'd be
great.
funny
Yeah,
if I
we
really
should-
was in his
We should
corner.
get this is great that we're asking this because this is an exclusive to Ski Mask Collective. I will be
Better
very
be.
open. I'll be very open now. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to really say my side of the story here. It's been a bunch of fucking losers trying to make shit up.
There's only one person not invited to the fight.
Well, no, that was the case because apparently Joe Exotic had been trying to set up the event from the beginning. He's got some alias that he uses on Discord, and he had been reaching out to me and saying, hey, I'm going to set this fight up, but the number one only rule that I have is Ski Mask is not allowed to be involved or there in any way. So, like, I was like, all right, okay,
Right,
Joe
just
Exotic.
don't wear the ski mask. Just don't
You know,
wear the ski mask.
Well,
And then no-
first of all, did you
That's
think
what
for a
I'm gonna go?
second, Jim, did you think for
No,
a
no.
second that I was gonna not have this fucking guy like come through with a fucking, I don't know, chicken mask on or something, you know what I mean? Like there was no way in hell I was gonna let that go down. But I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. You know, so yeah, this guy comes from out of town and he's trying to set up events in an out of town. Like he had no idea what he was doing. He was like taking very, very like casual attempts at trying to find a venue, but he wasn't going about it the right way and explaining what the venue to the venue what was going to be happening. So at this point now, I heard that Anthony Zenhauser thinks that somehow he's setting up the fight now and it's his like deal, which blew my fucking mind because I don't know where that guy comes in any way besides just being a fucking loser who wants some smoke, you know?
Ooh.
So yeah, Anthony Zenhauser, I mean, I love for his maybe fat ass to be the ring
I'll fight
girl.
him.
No, he can be the ring girl. Okay, so he can do the round cards. I want to see him with his tits out, that
Oh,
big
yeah.
fat fucking lard ass from fucking upstate New York. Motherfucker can't even pay for a goddamn transmission in his car, and he's a road comic. How does that work out, guys? How can you not afford to fix your car but be a
Well, you
road?
better-
I don't know. It's
you better
mind-blowing.
be careful. You're gonna be in a
Mind-blowing.
you're going to be in a handicap match. You keep talking about Zenhouse. You have to fight both of them.
What? Jesus Christ!
why
I
can't
will fight
Zenhauser
both of them.
be
I would
the
take
umpire?
Zenhauser.
Round,
Looks like a
referee.
human worm. Have you ever seen Zenhauser with his face? Like the way that it goes from his neck to his head, it's all just one fucking
Yeah, I saw
slot.
him at
Yeah, like
3
Corey
o'clock.
Adams.
Lard.
Details.
Yeah,
Just
it's not a good
chowing
look,
down
man.
on the rest of the food.
So yeah. So listen, this is going to be a very interesting month. You're out of a job and basically going to be out on the street in a few more weeks if we don't really turn some shit around. So
Well,
again,
and
folks,
as long as these bonuses and these parlays keep hitting, I should be fine.
all right, that's not a good plan. I'm just going to go on record by saying that that's not the greatest game plan, but I'm not telling you what to do. But yeah, so now I actually have, and they were saying, okay, back to the fight. They were like, yeah, well, Ryan has a gym and we can go do it there. So at first I'm like, I will fight you outside of a McDonald's. I'll fight you. Where the fuck? It doesn't matter. Where to me? I'll fight you in your fucking home if you want. But I do now have a coach, and the first thing he said was, "No way in fucking hell am I going with you into someone else's gym and having a fight there," because he did that once before with someone that he trained, and he had to have a police escort out. So he said like,
jump you.
yeah, so his guy beat the other guy, and then they kept talking shit because they're in their home gym. You know what I mean? So he was like, there's no way that you do this ever. If you're gonna fight someone for real, you go find a neutral, outside venue. So
now I have to ask on behalf of everyone. This whole
Jesus
thing is not a
Christ.
work. This is not a work.
Why would you think it's a work? That's what I'm just curious, because I have been completely dead serious and never hesitated for 1 second about this, that I will fucking go in the ring and fuck this guy up. You know what I mean? I know for a fact that I will eat this motherfucker alive. I've never wavered. I've never said, I don't know if I'm going to want to. I said, let's do this. Let's do it now. Let's do it tomorrow. Let's do it whenever. The venue maybe isn't going to get worked out right away, so it may not be September 1st, but as soon as fucking possible, I'm going to make a phone call. I didn't want to get involved. I didn't want to get involved, but now I have a gym in New Rochelle, which is pretty close to where Ryan's at.
Do Thursday shows.
So yeah, well, right now I've been getting busy. I've been doing work because that's what you got to do. I'm not fucking running my mouth as much as that dude is. He's been all of a sudden coming all in on me. So that's where it's really nice. It seems like he wants some too. You know what I mean? There's nothing better when two guys have some shit that they want to settle. So at this point, I am all in.
I got my money on you. If we need to start making
what the
bets.
fuck is going on? I'm trying to put this goddamn comment for 2 minutes.
Dr. Chow, the Mega G, $5. Hang in there, Ski.
Is it on the screen?
Yes, it is. I'm reading it right now. Thank you. Just stream. Yeah, Jim, you throw them up and I'll read them. Just stream more and find new sources for increments. I got fired once some years back, and it was the best thing to ever happen. Great advice.
I'm feeling optimistic. I feel like the problem was I went there to work on boats, and they put me in an office doing office work, not doing it.
What? Oh.
You know what that means, Stevie? It's coming.
Who said did Asian Pat Dixon send you?
You know it's coming.
Something, man. Always fucking something. So yeah. Hey.
Cabana King says you look like a server at Olive Garden.
He's the kind of guy that eats at Olive Garden. Wait a second. Did Deadpool kick Stancil
I don't
off?
know how to do that.
Hopefully Stancil's just taking a short break or what. So, hey, let's do it. Let's settle it out there in the streets, in the ring, fucking. But hey,
I want to fight somebody.
There's going to be no sneak attack. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to sneak punch somebody. I'm not going to punch somebody when they're on the ground and out, because